Hey everyone, it's Ryan here with my predictions for WrestleMania 34. It's going to be a long one. So, there have been a registered 14 matches. It says 13 on Wikipedia, this one go with. But they haven't mentioned John Cena vs. The Undertaker, mainly because it hasn't been confirmed. But I'm just going to say it has. So, I'm going to go through with my predictions for you. We're going to start with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I genuinely have no clue who's going to win. I don't even know who's properly in it. If I'm going to pick anyone to win it, I would say I don't say I don't give a fuck. I love the battle royals, but I genuinely have no idea who's in it. I would probably say that. But I think they'll give it to Baron again. There hasn't really been much of it. Unless it's a surprise call-up from an NXT, I am going to go with... I genuinely can't think of anyone. How bad is that? I'm trying to do this video and I can't think of anyone. I'm going to go with Dolph Ziggler. Just to give him something to be happy about. I would have given it to Rusev, but Rusev's been added to the US title match, so I'm going to go with Dolph Ziggler for this one. No real reason why, just for the sake of I know he's in it. I know he hasn't won it before, so that's what I'm going to go with. And then we've got the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, originally called the Fabius Mueller Memorial Battle Royal. Then they had to get it changed for reasons we all know why. So it's the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal for obviously the first ever one. So who's going to win it? The whole storyline has been Sasha and Bayley falling out with each other. Might end up with Sasha turning heel on Bayley. So I am going to go with Becky Lynch because she's sort of been kept quiet about this. Although they did give her the first ever Raw Women's title. Sorry, not Raw, first ever SmackDown Women's title. I feel like they could give her this because Sasha Banks has been given the first ever women's main event, the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match, first ever women's Iron Man match, and then just basically all this other stuff. So I'm gonna go with Becky Lynch for this one. Just give something to SmackDown. We've got Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali for the vacant WWE Cruiserweight Championship after the whole Enzo controversy. The build-up's been quite nice to this. I quite like it. I'm going to go with Cedric Alexander on the basis that he should have won it over a year ago. He's been screwed out of 2 opportunities, both against Enzo, I think, because he was supposed to face Enzo for the title. Then Enzo was sick and he never had it. Then it was supposed to be Cedric versus Enzo for the title, and then obviously the whole Enzo stuff happened, so that never happened again, so it just ended up being Cedric versus Drew Gulak. Oh no, it was supposed to be Rich Swann versus Drew Gulak for the chance to fight against Enzo Amore. Then Rich Swann was suspended, so then it became Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak. Then it became Cedric versus Enzo, and then Enzo had his controversies, then they vacated the title, and then Cedric's been building up ever since. It's been a long time coming. I feel like WrestleMania would be the perfect moment to give to Cedric Alexander. It would be nice to have a face hold the title for a while. The last time was Rich Swann for a couple of months. But yeah, I would be very pleased if Cedric Alexander won. He's been definitely a favourite of mine for 205 Live since he joined, and he's definitely deserved it. We also have Daniel Bryan returning, yes, with Shane McMahon against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. If Owens and Zayn win, they'll be rehired to SmackDown. I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon because it's Daniel Bryan's return, and how fitting that he's returning at WrestleMania 30, where his biggest moment ever happened. Basically, he's returned to the same arena, WrestleMania 34. Then it will be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will go to Raw. I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to get signed to Raw instead. We've got Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. I'm going to go for Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey because it's Ronda Rousey's first match. Maybe Ronda Rousey will get the pin or submission on Stephanie with some armbar thing, probably. I don't know. We'll see. She keeps going on about, I'll rip the arm out of your socket. Like, that's her new catchphrase or something. We've got a triple threat tag team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. We have the Usos defending against New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. I feel that the Usos are going to retain. they'll pin the New Day, but the Bludgeon Brothers will be made to look strong by taking both of them out or just beating the fuck out of everyone. Luke Harper will be amazing as always. But I'm going to go with the Usos for this one, mainly for something that might happen after WrestleMania. We've got Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun Strowman, and to be decided. A little bit of me says it's going to be Elias, but so you're kind of going with Elias for the Battle Royal, but I think it's going to be Elias because it'll be the whole strange bedfellows. Like, these two have generally hated each other, and now they're working together. Could be a reformed Bray Wyatt, but whoever it is, I'm going to say that Braun Strowman, whoever his partner is, are going to win the Raw Tag Team Championships, because apparently Sheamus might be on his way out with his scope. I think it's like a spinal problem he's got. Unfortunately, it's starting to actually catch up on him, which is a bit of a shame. I actually started to like Sheamus. Sheamus has actually been doing alright for himself. But yeah, I'm going to go for Braun Strowman, whoever his partner is. We've got Charlotte Flair versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Asuka winning the first ever Women's Royal Rumble to earn a shot at a title. She then decided to go for Charlotte Flair, which was a smarter decision. I'm going to go with Asuka. I think Charlotte's won one WrestleMania, because she's been at 3. She's won 1, lost 1. I feel like she'll lose this one because it's Asuka and they'll keep her undefeated. Maybe someone else will show up afterwards. I don't think Carmella's going to cash in because she knows how dangerous Asuka is, so she'll just keep hold of her for a while. We then also got the Raw Women's Championship. We've got Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. Nia Jax, I'm going to go with Nia Jax. I've been going with Nia Jax several times for whatever match she's in, because I feel like it's going to be brilliant, because like, she's obviously, the whole thing is she's different to most girls, and it's nice to see someone that's different that's still capable of being just as good. And they've been building it upon this whole bullying thing, like she's bigger, she's all this, blah blah blah. And obviously Alexa Bliss will get a comeuppance finally at the hands of Nia Jax. I think Nia Jax has had maybe 3 title matches, and the last time she had one with Alexa Bliss got herself disqualified, and that was like months ago. So I'm quite happy for Nia Jax to finally get a title match. I really hope she does win. We've got the US title match and a fatal 4-way match. We've got Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal versus Rusev. Please, for the love of God, give it to Rusev. Make Rusev Mania. Make it happen. Rusev, definitely Rusev. He is going to have the biggest cheer, maybe of the night, unless there's some magical return. But I'm going to say Rusev Day chants are going to go mental. So yeah, really do hope it's Rusev. We've got The Miz defending his Intercontinental title against Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. I'm going to go for The Miz to retain. It might be suitable to put it on Seth. He can then become a Grand Slam champion. Maybe put it on Finn, because the last title he held was the Universal Championship, even if it was for less than a day. But I'm going to go with The Miz. Maybe he'll lose it in the night after Raw. It would just be nice to see a champion actually retain for a change. So I'm going to go with that. I know I did say that the Usos retain as well, but I feel like this will be the first main title defense, so I'm going to go with The Miz for this one. We've got AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura in the Dream match. Shinsuke winning his first ever Royal Rumble, like in his debut Royal Rumble. And now he's facing AJ Styles. It's a Dream match. It's going to go on for a good half an hour, I think. And I think they will give it to AJ. Mainly because I think Shinsuke won in Japan, and also they can get a lot more out of AJ. Shinsuke's not really impressed that much since coming to the main roster. I don't think he's not really appealed to me that much. And AJ Styles is definitely the guy on SmackDown. So I'm going to go with AJ Styles for this one. Maybe they'll have a rematch down the line or something. But yeah, I'm going to go with AJ Styles to retain. And then finally, it's going to be the close of the show, and it's going to be just like 32, because it's going to be disappointing because we know where it's going. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns in a reattempt of 3 years ago, which was saved because Seth Rollins managed to cash in. Obviously, he can't this time. Roman Reigns is going to beat Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. Brock Lesnar will go away. Roman Reigns will bang on about how he's the guy and blah blah blah. So yeah, Roman Reigns to win the Universal title. Everyone knows it's going to happen. Sort of like when 32 happened, and everyone got bored of the end. And I feel like this is what's going to happen with 34. There's going to be so many good moments, just kind of ruined by the end of it. So, and this is Roman's, what, fifth WrestleMania, sixth WrestleMania, and he's main evented 4 in a row. It's just, you know, we get it. You want him to be the face of the company, but please, it would be so much better if you put AJ and Shinsuke at the end, but I know they won't. But that's pretty much my predictions. I'm hoping to get 7 right. Oh, I forgot to mention John Cena versus The Undertaker. I was going to mention that. I'm going to go with The Undertaker. John Cena's been called out for weeks. It would be a bit stupid if they didn't have a match. But I feel like if he loses, then what do you really do with The Undertaker? So I'm going to have The Undertaker beat John Cena. Maybe barely, but yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Undertaker to win. So I'm hoping to get 7 right. Let me know what your predictions for WrestleMania 34 are. I will do a stream tomorrow of my predictions in the form of matches on WWE 2K18. But I will hopefully see you in the next video.